Glad to have you with us from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Ball State Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's a really great play by the defender. And we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. The coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. And here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Got a little grass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running. And
makes the catch, and he's free. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's raining. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Steps away. Hauls it in. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Got a man. It's Curtis. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Rainey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different...
He's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Running inside, it's Curtis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going to the ground. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Quarterback keeps it. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. On the run, it's Curtis. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Defense might bring the house here. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. Maybe a crease. Great move, now he's got room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll move the tight end, making side adjustments here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down.
Intercepted. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Cardinals. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Could be an alley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Curtis. And they'll stop. Short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
Quarterback adapted. On the shovel. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. At the 20, he's got space. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 3 team, the USC Trojans. And it's USC on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the Cardinals head coach at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The run inside. It's Horton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. The snap sets up to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Using his legs to buy some time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Collins. Breaks into the open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. And
finding some room. Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Pass interference.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to the air. Coleman's got it on the right side. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a crease. It's Rainey. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They've got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time,
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Rainey. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
he tries to take the top off. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for space. It's raining. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Right back to it. Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They want to run it left here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Trying play action. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some...
Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Collins. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's 3rd and 5. The running back has it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on 4th down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.